Okay, dry roasting the oats. 5 minutes on a medium to hot heat. This is the stage where you can't go away. You've got to stay and keep moving the oats around. And when they're nearly ready, you'll get a very nice oat smell. Oats are kind of the key ingredient of, as you might think, of oats laddu. So this is the therapeutic part of making your laddu, is just keeping these moving so they don't burn. Okay, now we're now roasting the almonds. I've chosen to purchase ground almonds because there's less risk of eating them in between meals. So this is another few minutes to do this. You'll get a slight browning and a slight nice smell. Once again, don't walk away or you'll have problems. Now getting a little bit of browning and definitely getting this lovely roasted smell of almond. I'm going to chuck in my flax seeds. They're an optional extra. And they, when they're ready, because they start jumping about, they start pinging away. So I'm mixing them in. You can roast them separately. So you can see right, that's enough of that. Switched off. That's all ready. That can go in the bowl. So that's all the cooking done, as it were. All the roasting's done. Okay, so now we're going to grind up the cup of dates with the stones removed. Remember that you don't want lots of bits of broken stones in your laddu. And I've also, just as an experiment, I put the coconut oil in with the dates to see if they grind up together better. Okay, there is a problem with the dates getting too sticky to grind. Okay, so here we go. So by grinding up the dates with a little bit of liquid, in this case coconut milk, it certainly helped to really mash the dates up. Otherwise they get sticky and stick to the side of the bowl. I'll tidy that up later. So all that's left now is to add the honey. You can add any other sweetener or no sweetener at all, or no calories sweetener like stevia. Doesn't really matter. Just pour the honey in. So this is a very robust recipe. The three principal ingredients: oats, dates, and almonds. And everything else can be left to your imagination. Now I use the coconut milk it helps to give a bit more stickiness and binding for when we come to make the laddu. Okay, so now we've got to mix this all up. This is good fun as well. I'm using a spoon, but sooner or later we have to use our hands because that's the only practical way to make the balls. And it's also, in its own little way, therapeutic. So now wash my hands, and now I'm going to mash it all up. So this is quite a pleasurable part of it. So there's laddu with beetroot in. Some of it made very sweet to be like a treat, whereas these are actually meant to be fuel for gardeners and runners and sportsmen, hikes. And you know that every single ingredient in there is like ultra healthy, natural. Now there's one more tip I'd like to offer you, is to make small balls. They're quite substantial to eat. So there you are. I'll now go on and do the rest of them.